So energy charges are actually fairly straightforward to understand, and really it represents the cost of the electricity you consume. So if you take your usage rate that we just talked about, which is your kilowatt hours, and multiply it by the rate that you've agreed to, whether that be the flat rate, the tiered rate, or the time of use rate, you then essentially multiply the two. What's the rate that you're on the hook for? How much of the energy did you use during that period? And what does it calculate out to? And that's essentially it. And there's actually lots of ways we can control this. And we'll talk about that at the end. Demand charges are a little bit more complex. And Dan, I'd love to try and get the simplified insight into how we see demand charges sometimes making up more than half the bill itself. And I think that's what catches customers off guard is they see an energy charge and that makes sense to them. I've used X amount of energy and I get to pay this rate. Makes sense. But then demand charges will show up and it'll be a massive and significant line item.